interesting to see what I wrote through that, wasn't it? Let's see what we were up to in 2021. Wednesday, December the 30th. We had a great opportunity to be had working with Parachills. Amazing cases to investigating. Was live on Facebook and YouTube alone doing cards. Great stream. Oh my god, look guys, I coloured a lot of it in, see it? Did it? Sherry? What's that? Sherry left PC and... Oh right, that must have been when all that carry on was going on, sis. I need to look back at that, the February, so that must have all happened in February. Well listen to this, Wednesday the February the 24th. Today I've made a decision to maybe drop the witch title to Mystic. Mystic, that's mental. Interviewed Dakota about demons. Was a good relaxing Sunday, end of February. Look at that, I sat and coloured all that in, look. That's nuts, that must have been what was going on. I'm going to keep this, I'm going to eventually colour it all in, I think, actually. Oh look, bay leaf. I've kept a couple of things in it. See, it's good to go back, I love going back. Money bag, patchouli oil, commanding oil, any oil, imperial gold. Oh right, that was when my journey first started, I remember doing that. I'm going to have to definitely colour some of this in, even if I colour some of it in. And look at that, for example, there's the Holy King and the Oak King, look, in December. I could colour them in and then cut them out. Use them in my book of shadows and things. Look, Yule, a witch's Yule feast, I can colour all that in and put it in my book of shadows. Or use it, look, what, the Yule tree ornaments. There's a lot of useful information in these wee diaries, guys. Some must have been going on in November and December that I didn't continue writing in it. You know what it's like, you get see, November and December's free. Yeah, November 2021 I've not wrote anything down. So, but technically I could probably just colour it all in for something to do. Salve, and do more divination to confirm some of the thoughts and ideas I have. To get my house tidy and straightened out. More organisation. If I do this, I'll feel more set up and organised. Lifting the veil means to bring the gap between the two worlds and communicate, to hear them, to remember them and talk about their past lives. Say thanks, hear their story and fears, help them understand or take understanding, communicate and help. It's definitely good to go back, but I like that one, the way that I've coloured that in, see it? I love going back on my journals, guys. It's interesting to see. So I didn't really write, this was in, what did I write, in August, the first week of August. I'm going to really figure out who I am and what direction I need to go in. I know I want to drive, go ghost hunting and things, and at least once a week get back on Parachills full time, clean and organise my home to a functioning place and garden, get totally off my my medication, that is basically. Do more tarot readings for everyone and concentrate on my shop. It's amazing, guys, honestly. That was way back in August, so think about it, I've achieved it. Isn't it? See, a lot of them I've coloured in it, it looks really nice. I mean, look at all that. But it's good to look back. I will need to start pulling it apart, I don't think, because it is good to look back. What I will do probably is, oh look, Fairy! Fairy! What I will do is I'll probably go through it all and see if there's anything I can write down in my book of shadows and things. Just to kind of document a lot of it. Because I wouldn't want to see, but like to that. I'd like to take that out and put it in something. But I'd be fair in case I wasted the book. And this was for Nelly. From Nelly, Christmas 2020 picking me up. I can't wait to get out of 2020 and start a fresh year. Our gods and goddesses will help us make it better if we do our part. My plan is to heal myself, family and friends, and of course the world. But baby steps, and if we all look after our families, the world will heal. Be good and be safe. Blessed be end 2020. That was my message to the world. Way back in 2021. I think Nelly was tiny at the time, because she got me the tarot journal as well. I still use the tarot journal. I'm still writing it a lot. This year is going to be amazing. We didn't get much of a 2020, but I'm going to make sure I live as much as I can this year. It's April nearly already, writing this, and we're almost out of lockdown. Fingers crossed. I've just had my second lesson with Uncle Danny, Astro lessons, and I feel it's the real start of my spiritual journey. I'm still with Parachills for now and friends with Chris and Sherry. We are all living life at this time. I think because Parachills has brought us together, I'm going to revamp my shop channel and all my spiritual stuff. Wow, guys. It just shows you, doesn't it? Like Andrina Brown, Timberwolf. See it? Andrina Brown drew and then Timberwolf. Timber's always my number one spirit, guys. I know that I don't mention him a lot of the time, as much as I used to, but I know he's still here. It's just that there's other energies around us just now as well. But don't worry, Timber's still here with me. So the likes of this, I would write all that down in my book of shadows. Spiritual alchemy, hermetic philosophy and alchemy are a tap pot of modern magic. Alchemy originated in Egypt and the Middle East, then spread through Europe, ultimately mixed with Celtic lore, modern Wicca, Jungarian theory and shaped magic today. You're probably familiar with the Philosopher's Stone for a popular fiction series about witches. However, the real Philosopher's Stone is much older. Magnum opus, Latin for the great work, is the alchemical process of spiritual development. While chemical alchemy aims to turn lead into gold, spiritual alchemy is a process of working with prima materia, or the first substance, to create the gold. See, that's what the Idiot's Book to Alchemy breaks down for you, how to understand all that. Go within yourself, transform what you're unaware to fully aware and connected with spirit. And spoiler alert, the secret of alchemy is that prima materia, the core of the Philosopher's Stone, is already within you. All you have to do is wash away the gunk that's clouding your trusted expression. While this process corresponds to the Celtic Wheel of the Year, in the book it wasn't originally designed that way, and it doesn't mean that this process takes a year. You may find yourself in any of these stages of several years at a time. This process can take days, weeks, or a lifetime. The phase as above, so below is well known in modern magic and comes from alchemy and the theory of correspondence. It means that what happens on a spiritual level happens on this earth plane. It's a powerful testament to the magic of you, your mind, your soul, and your influence over your own life and spiritual development. And so spiritual alchemy consists of the following stages. Calcination uses fire to heat up the primal material and turn it into ash. Spirituality, this relates to breaking down what's in the way of your true self, nobility, ego or false selves, and the control they have over you, as well as any beliefs in that they may not serve you, such as self-sabotage, pride, fears, etc. In this stage, what you clung to as you is burnt to ash, and you find yourself on the precipice of a fresh start. If you've been through this stage before, you know this can be rough, yet powerful place. Yes, it can be terrifying, but it can also be the first step that leads you towards infinite possibilities. The work here is to surrender. Allow what is no longer desired to burn away, leaving only your raw essence. On the Wheel of the Year, this stage corresponds to the Yule, through Imbolc December through the end of January. However, you might find yourself in this stage at any moment of time in your life. Number 2, the solution washes away the ashes with water. Spirituality, it brings emotions to the surface, even especially the dark of shadowy ones. These emotions can be painful, but they are essential to growth. When you can see your shadow, you can begin to release the attachment to your old false self and to your wounds of the past. If this stage where you are, hot mess, the work here is to accept all of your emotions, even the shadowy ones. This is an unconscious stage where you might dive into things you wanted to bury or that you'd never dare to tell anyone. This stage corresponds to the season energy of Imbolc through Astara. 3, separation is about sifting, sorting, decision making and choosing what is worthy of keeping in your life. What is really important to you, the true you, despite what others think or want. Where the unconscious and the shadow is brought forth into consciousness or light, you can make rational decisions based on your emotions and intuition instead of emotional decisions based on fear, self-sabotage and the like. This stage is where you begin to live from your true feelings and desires, not only people's agendas. What is your soul saying, and what is the pesky ego or self-sabotage saying, and how can you tell the difference? The soul is expressed through emotion, so this stage is all about seeing things for what they really are, and deciding what you want and what you don't. This alchemical stage corresponds to early spring, a star through Beltane or the late March and April. 4, conjunction reassembles what's left to create something new in spiritual alchemy. It's the joining of the rational and emotional selves. This stage is about creating new things and beginning again as your true self. It's a time to honour your arithmetic self and to be consciously aware of who you are and why you feel or do certain things. This is a stage of personal empowerment. It corresponds to the seasonal energy of spring and summer, May and June or Beltane through Letha. 5, fermentation is the transformation into being, merging your early presence with the divine or higher power. When you started in calcination, you were alone, but in fermentation you are not alone. You are supported and guided by the divine of power and the universe. In this stage you might find those pesky repeating cycles cropping up, or you may fall into the new depths of old struggles. However, it is a time of new insight. The old you is becoming the new you. This is the time of peace and inner stillness, a sense of knowing you are on the right path, even if it feels unsteady or if you find yourself falling back into old patterns. Fermentation corresponds to the June through August, or approximately Letha through Lungston, which is, I do believe, Letha, what's the other one? I always forget that one when it's the southern name. I can't remember what the Welsh name for it is. The Welsh name is Lungston, but I can't remember what the other name is for it, guys. Where am I? Through Mabel in the end of the summer. Right. 6, distillation reduces elements to their pure essence. Essential oils are an example of this process. It's a stage of conscious self-awareness and personal growth. You begin to separate yourself from struggles in life from a place of peace, no matter the circumstances and chaos around you. Distillation is about seeing yourself as a part of the whole. In seasonal energy, this corresponds to Longstone through Mabel in the end of the summer. 7, conjunculation. In the final stage where you attain the Philosopher's Stone, this stage represents duality or the balance of two opposites, light and dark, heaven and hell, life and death. Spirituality is the balance within the self, or thoughts and feelings of being and doing, and the coming together of your human self and your spiritual self. In the alchemical stage, as above so below, shines its full glory. The physical world is not separate from the mind or spirit, it is a reflection of it. You are one within the universe. It corresponds to Mayborn through Samhain, September and October, and the thinning of the veil in autumn. 8, the ending is the beginning. While this is not an actual stage in alchemy, It is a part of the process. It is the concept at the end of the cycle. Attaining the philosopher's stone sets the cycles anew. The symbol of the Ouroboros, a snake eating its own tail, is well known in the alchemical art and represents this phase. This energy corresponds to winter, Samhain into Yule, and is an excellent time to rest, reflect and experience the world as you know, new alignment to yourself until the process begins again. So there's the picture that they're talking about, the two snakes. The one they're talking about, the two snakes, yeah. So interesting, guys, but I love all this stuff, and I will go into all that. See, that's what I was trying to teach with the Idiot's Guide to Alchemy, was that type of thing. I've got a journal where I did it all. Well, I never did it all, that's not true, where I went through all the teachings and things. Look at this one, wonder what it says right under the tree. We went to Lover's Lane only thinking that we would be a couple of random spirits to talk to, but no, as we kept talking there, Liam got very nervous and not too good with it all. Kinda went wrong. We decided we had been long enough and was leaving. Danny watched and saved it was a bad witch. Thanks to Timber we were okay. Look at that, guys. Is that not amazing that you document your journey and you can go back over it? It's amazing, guys. I love it. So anyway, I will leave you with this vlog. I hope you have enjoyed it. This is the first part of the vlog, guys. There is another part of the vlog coming where I'm going to talk about my hair and things and show you a bit about that. So I do hope you have enjoyed this vlog, and I hope you will all join me soon on the live stream. I will be live every Monday night, Thursday night. I didn't go live this Monday night because there's a lot going on. But I will be live every Thursday night and every Saturday night for sure. So join us then, guys, for love, laughter and fun. We will be having good times. Magic as well.